You hope that the daytime trade will start to pick up because people want to go out earlier because they can do, but we haven't necessarily seen that.
The government said yesterday there is evidence that a significant proportion of exposure to the virus takes place in hospitality venues. But today, the leader of Birmingham City Council said the hospitality sector accounts for just 2% of COVID cases. The sector itself says it can't afford more closures. The Beer and Pub Association is warning that 23% of its members are going to go bust by the end of the year without further government help. That's before we even consider further government restrictions. Now, here in this particular part of central Birmingham, that's going to have a pretty marked effect. Further help is now on the way in the form of new job support measures announced today by the Chancellor.
Today I'm announcing an expansion of our job support scheme, specifically to protect those jobs of people who work in businesses that may be asked to close. If that happens, those workers will receive 2/3 of their wages for the time that they're unable to go to work. I'm also announcing today an increase in the generosity and frequency of business grants that will go to those businesses, up to £3,000 a month, paid every fortnight.
But those who need this help say 1/3 of the wage bill is still a lot to find when your takings have already been cut in half. With new restrictions expected early next week, Birmingham's bars and the hundreds who work in them are planning to make the most of what might be their last weekend for a while. Callum Watkinson, ITV News.
Well, this afternoon, officials in the West Midlands said the main way coronavirus is spreading here is by households meeting. Police have stepped up patrols in high infection areas. People are being asked not to hold Halloween or bonfire parties, and there are warnings that there will be action if people are found to be breaking the rules.
Where we are made aware that there are households mixing, we will go and investigate that. We will take action if we need to do so.
Where there is high-risk areas, our patrol strategy is enhanced in those areas, and we do follow up on calls that we do get where the restrictions are being breached.
Passenger trains could once again become a familiar sight at one of our famous tourist destinations. Today, ambitious plans to reopen an abandoned section of railway